All right, welcome into a special edition of the Field of 68. And we haven't done one of these in a while of a commitment. And we got a guy here, a top 75 player, a shooter, an absolute shooter in Drew Steffe from Texas. Drew, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
So the big day. I know I met your dad out in Augusta, and we were both having a few. So we had some fun out there in Augusta.
Yeah, that was about right.
Sounds like both of us. And so we were talking about you and your recruitment and everything like that. And this is something that you've taken a bunch of visits lately. Who are you down to now? Who are you choosing between at the end?
My top 5 was Xavier, obviously Tech. It was St. Louis, TCU, and Colorado.
All right, so give me, I watch you play a couple times down there. Give me kind of a scouting report on yourself. Obviously, again, the biggest thing you bring to the table is you can shoot the hell out of the ball. But who are you like? Describe your game for people that haven't seen you play.
I'm primarily known for scoring, as you said, and shooting and all that. But I mean, I think my game's evolved so much in the past couple of years. That's kind of like I really think I'm a combo guard now. I can handle the ball, bring it up the court, all that stuff. I can get my own shot whenever I want to, so I don't really need to rely on just catching and shooting necessarily. But it's great that I have it just because I can do everything on the offensive end. And on defense, I really started focusing last year as playing great on-ball defense, great help side defense, and really the ability to rebound.
And when you have the size, which you're 6'5", legit 6'5", right?
Yes, sir.
And the ability to shoot it, everybody wants you. I mean, there aren't a lot of those anymore. I mean, everybody wants somebody that can stretch the floor and space the floor. All right, it's that time. Give me where you're going and why.
Going to Texas Tech. I mean, guns up. It's just. I mean, I really think it's a perfect fit for me. In all complete honesty. The coaches there are just phenomenal. Every single one of them. I mean, Coach Williams, Coach Peary were the two main guys recruiting me, but everybody on the staff chipped in and recruited me. It's just a great fit from that perspective. And then as well, they need what I have, which is scoring the ball, shooting, and they really want that. So I just felt like those two things. And then the third thing would definitely be the fans. I mean, the fans down there are crazy. Like
really? I never knew that.
They're a different breed for sure. But I love them. I mean, I love all the fans. They're like one of the best fan bases I've ever seen in my life.
Congrats, man. Congrats. You're right. I mean, listen, you want to go somewhere where you're needed, right? And you're probably needed anywhere because you could shoot the ball. And that's something that's a priority for everybody these days, but especially at Texas Tech right now and within their offense. And those fans, like you said, hey, they're insane.
I heard you had a few run-ins with them too as well.
It's crazy though. Like I respect the hell out of them because when I was there 2 years ago, they're the crazy ones. I was at Illinois last night and they're insane too, but like in a great way. I mean, that's what you want. You want the passion. I would go to games. Texas Tech played at Madison Square Garden and they would show up and they were out of their minds. They were louder than the other 3 fan bases that were at the Garden that night.
Yeah, so exactly.
It is. I mean, did you feel it when you went down there for visits?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like the first time it was unofficial. It was before the season started, so I didn't get to go to a game. But like even like I mean, I ran to like a bunch of people and they even know who I were and like they're like Red Raiders and everything. So like it's crazy. And then when I went to a game, I mean, it's just completely different down there.
I got to get rid of the misnomer. All right, the misnomer that I don't like Texas Tech or I didn't like Mark Adams. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just that I wasn't bought in that Mark Adams was going to be able to keep this program as relevant as he has. And I'm easy to admit when I'm wrong. Like I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I was absolutely wrong. Mark Adams, I just didn't know if he could recruit at a high enough level and recruit high school players at a high enough level. And I think your commitment, Drew, says a lot about what he's going to be able to do in the future. Anybody can go in the portal and get players.
Yeah.
But I think it's much harder to go, into the high school ranks and get a top 75 player. How much do you think this will help him in that regard?
I mean, I think it'll help him a ton just because, I mean, I love Mark Adams, man. Like he's one of my favorite head coaches ever that I've met with and everything. And I just think
you better
I'm gonna
say
help.
wait. You better say he's your favorite, not one of your favorite.
Yeah,
you need to now say he's your favorite.
Yeah, he's my favorite. Well, I'll just think like my high school coach who sit here right here. I was like, I had to put it that way, but no, I mean, I'm gonna help him recruit as well. Like I'm gonna go get a couple of my guys and make sure they know what the Red Raider way is. So from that, and then I mean, I'm just glad he didn't get on that plane.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are right now. So who are you like? Who's the best comparison for you? And how did you become such a good shooter?
Over the years, like I don't know, it's interesting because just like when I was little and stuff, like all I did was shoot the ball. So it would just kind of be like I'll be in the court shooting. But as my game has evolved, I mean, I like to compare myself to Tyler Hero. Just because the way he plays the game, he uses his shot to get to the rim, he gets floaters, and that's a really underrated part of my game that I think is pretty good.
Last question: where'd you get your haircut?
Hey, it's in the works. Don't worry.
All right. Well, listen. Hey, man. Congrats, Drew Steffe, now a Texas Tech Red Raider. And are you going to the game Tuesday? You going to the game or no?
No, I wish I was, but I have a district game that game. So that day.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get there, but I got some.
Hey, come on, baby.
I know. I'm kind of worried.
Don't worry. We're winning. We're winning this one.
I'm more worried for my own safety if I go down there.
Hey, I would be too.
Right.
I would be too.
All right. Well, listen. Congrats, my man, and I can't wait to see you at the next level.